Today, we replace the traction mats on our Wave Runner. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video. Sorry about that. It's not my income, so gotta pay bills. But we do have a modification to do on our EX Wave Runner. If you have not subscribed, checked out some of the other videos, please do. I have quite a library of videos I've done to this thing, nothing major. Basically today it is IJSBA ready to go. I think on the west side we call this the 1100 NA class. So basically EX Wave Runners and Sea-Doos. And also there's a couple other classes that you can do and also race against maybe some two-strokes, Sea-Doos. But yeah, this thing's ready to go as it is. But I did want to change the traction mats on this ski, and almost this is going to be like a two-parter. One really taking off the old one, and the second, applying the new one. Now, and I'll cover the new one here in a little bit later, because these are pretty much projects in itself, especially if you have an older jet ski. It is a PETA to get off all of the glue off of this traction mat. But once you do, you're ready to go. Now there's going to be a little bit of a difference to the traction mat I'm putting on compared to what most folks put on and to replace the OEM to see if it's brittle or just straight up falling apart. There are companies out there that are very straightforward. You put the new one on. Mine has an extra step to it just because of the style that I purchased. And what I did to start, there's all kinds of different chemicals and ways that people have done it. I went to a couple ways here, almost from going light to going all in. But number one, I really like Goo Gone. You have to be patient with Goo Gone. Spray it on, let it soak. I do have regular razor blades that help get off that glue, but what I'm going to try first are plastic razor blades I bought on Amazon. I bought on Amazon. So obviously less scratches to the paint. I'll see how well this does. I can get an old gift card or a credit card. I've done it that way too. That works pretty well. And then these are the blades to put on. Let's see if I use that or not. There's already one on there. Cool. And then lastly, I got a racer wheel set here. You can buy these all on Amazon. I can put the links in the description for you. But yeah, this is a racer wheel. You see this quite often, especially, I think these were originally made to remove pinstriping, or like the tape pinstriping, I guess you'd call that. I've used these in the past, actually for work, for taking off decals off of semi-trucks. It works really well when we go to get rid of the trucks. We can't have the company logos and all that stuff. These work really well. You burn through a lot of these, and you got to be careful with speed and all that kind of stuff. So if we go to this, then we'll dive into this further. This video is not about the racer wheel in itself. So, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of time lapse. I will stop in between, maybe explain a couple things here and there. But really, all we got to do is we got to start tearing this apart. All right, guys, so I got one little tiny section done. At all that time, I said this was going to be a project, and it is. If you, even with my ski, it's 3 years old. 3 years old. It was still a son of a gun. There was a lot of glue left. So I don't know if on older skis there's not as much glue. It's just worn out. The glue's old. Maybe it's just harder because it's older. I've never done this before. Out all the skis I've ever owned, I've never had the privilege of doing this project. So far it sucks, but it'll come out great in the end. But you probably saw in the video what I was trying to do first. I was trying to peel it back. You can see I already have blisters from just trying to peel it back. Regardless if I had heat or not, just as much glue was being left when I was pulling it back. So maybe I just don't use heat or use very little heat. Once I had it off, I started using the plastic scraper. It works okay. Working it out, it was okay. It was getting the top layer of glue off, which is fine, which is great because I knew then I was going to use the eraser wheel, which is this right here. And through it all, I was like, I got the whole jet ski to do. Screw it. So I got the eraser wheel. Now, the key to the eraser wheel is I like to kind of go at an angle a little bit, taper it, and then come back this way if I need to. It just gets a better bite. But the key to it, to not damaging your paint, the Yamahas, we have paint, right? We don't have gel coat or any of the fancy stuff, is that you keep light pressure, low speed, and you constantly move it. Because what you're doing, you don't want too much heat in one section because that's when you get burns in your paint. I know this from doing the stuff on white semi-trucks, taking off the decals. It turns it yellow because it starts to burn the paint or burn the gel coat. Yeah, just basically you keep it light pressure. You got to keep moving, and you use lower RPMs or lower speed. If you use higher speed, it'll work, but your eraser will last longer if you use lower speed because you're almost like chopping away at the glue. And you probably saw there was all kinds of residues. I kind of do that. Then what I did was I got the Goo Gone. Sorry, my garage is an absolute pigsty right now. So I got this Goo Gone. I like to get the spray stuff so I know where it's going. You can get the bottle if you want to squirt it on. I like to spray. It just lasts longer. You put it on there, and then I got the old plastic razor, and it was working great. It was getting the rest out. I still see a little bit of residue here and there. That's okay. I did know, you probably saw that I damaged my sticker that was going across right here. That's fine. I was going to take it off anyway. I wasn't worried about it. And then the Yamaha sticker, I've been thinking about it, and I just pulled the trigger. I like it. I'm not a big badging person. I pay for the product. Why do I need to advertise it? But yeah, as you can see, I took that. Now with the sticker that came off here, that was the sticker basically wear your life vest, don't wear a bikini when you fall off unless you want an enema, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to bore you to death with the time lapse. God, I can't even think straight. I'm not going to bore you with the time lapse. If I see something along the way that has changed, I will update you. So I'm going to go this route. I'm going to order more of these. I can guarantee you one will not be enough for all of these mats. And then we'll go from there. All right, day 2 going on here. I'm going to finish taking these mats off. And got through all of this side here. Got through this one. Got through this middle one. Got through this one. Just need those 1, 2, 3. Seems like very little, but it'll probably take me a good 3 hours to get these 3 off. Only because I'm being super careful when taking them off. As you can see, I still need to give the ski a good bath, but really there are no scratches for me taking this stuff off. There's a little bit of smudges and stuff left over that'll come off with the wash, but it's the way I'm doing it is taking longer, but I'm not scratching my ski. And a lot of people are like, well, why do you care? It's just going to be covered anyway. True. But I'm going to know if it's scratched underneath there. So I just took a little bit extra time to make sure that wouldn't happen. right, so pretty much done. I'm still going to give a ski a good wash, get some more of this residue off. It's just gunk. It'll come off with a good soap and water. But as you can see, I haven't scratched anything. There's a couple of fade spots here and there, but I think that'll come off when I wash the ski because it comes off when I wipe with my hand. But yeah, no damage to the ski, no scratching it. It took forever to get it to this point. But yeah, I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go do some stuff with the family, and next time you see me, we'll be putting on the new mat. Let's go. Okay, bright and early, another morning. I went ahead and actually just washed both skis. I think that was yesterday. I just washed both skis early in the morning before it got hot. Yesterday was only 107 here in Phoenix, but this morning wanted to start preparing and show you the actual mats I'm going to be replacing with, and that's going to be Jet-Trim. So in this case, I got the black with the orange stitching, just like my seat, which is also Jet-Trim. These are all custom made. They're very nice. This is, I want to say, almost 2 years old. It's holding up pretty well. But when ordering this, what you need to know compared to other manufacturers is that other manufacturers, they have the adhesive on the back, almost like the OEM, where you just peel it off and then stick it on. I just want to let you know with Jet-Trim, it is not that way. So Jet-Trim, you actually have to buy the glue and put the glue on to adhere to your jet ski. So just a warning. But I will say that, in my opinion, the Jet-Trim as the traction mats are probably the best on the market. As long as you're willing to put that glue on yourself when you're applying it, or if you're local, the Jet-Trim can probably put it on for you. So they're out of Lake Havasu. So they're about 3 hours away from me. So I think I'm going to take a whack at doing it myself. Also too, so I got the mats here, and then I've got these. Let me pull it up here, see if I got the right side. I don't know what they call these, but they're like ankle protectors. Because when I'm always riding, I always get bruised in my inner ankle when I either race or I'm pretty spirited on the riding. So that's why I got these here. I'll put in the description what they are. I forgot what they call them, but you can see this little bumper here to keep you in. You can put your foot kind of under here and get some more traction. But yeah, I'll figure these out later. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to figure out this back piece first. So this is a glue I was told to get. It is contact cement. I've got it on Amazon. These are 16 ounces. There doesn't seem like there's a lot in here for 16 ounces, but who am I to say otherwise? So I just bought 2. Of course, if you don't have a gun, you're going to need I just got these cheap paint brushes. I'm not sure what works best. I'm sure people in the comment would tell me what they use and they work better. But I just got 2 of those brushes just in case I have to stop and come back, because I don't feel like cleaning them. Just throw it away and just start with another one. These are cheap. And then lastly, the super glue, just in case there's edges or where this didn't cover of the mat. They tell you to use super glue just on the small edges where like it might be lifting a little bit right here, anywhere glue might miss on the very, very edge. So it doesn't have to be the whole thing, just little pieces that are not covered. You say just to get super glue. And then of course I got tape. Got plenty of tape here to help what I was just describing. I've never done this before, but I'm going to take a whack at it and let's go. today is another day. I think I figured out the right way to do it because, you know, you just got to read instructions, do a little research first. So how I put this on was I put like 2 thick coats on the mat and then on the ski. And then almost immediately I adhere the 2 together. Well, after doing some research, you need to wait at least 20 minutes after you put each layer. And then also 20 minutes before you actually apply it, the mat to the ski. Worked much better. I was playing around with this one this morning. This side here worked much better. It stuck very well because I waited the 20 minutes between. I did 3 layers on the mat and the ski. Waited 20 minutes in between each one, and then at least 20 minutes when I put it on, and it's working much better. Of course, tech tip: when you're just using the painter's tape and you think you're just going to be using it for that day, don't leave it on the ski for multiple days, because this is what happens. So I'll need to come back through here and get this glue off from the tape. This is not from the mat. This is not from the glue I put on. This is actually glue from the blue painter's tape. So if you've got the automotive tape, that's going to be better. I didn't think it was going to be on the ski this long, but you can see it's coming off pretty easy right now. So yeah, that worked much better. Well, it's been a while. I wanted to give you an update. I didn't get to finish that video. A lot was going on. But after I left you off, showing the final product before I cleaned it up more, moved on to the inner ankle mats. I wasn't sure if I was going to install them or not, which are right here. I've yet to see these on an EX Wave Runner. I don't know if I was the first. If you've done it, let me know in the comments. But when I try to install these, they did not fit very well. So I reached out to Jet-Trim, told them what was going on, showed them pictures. They actually took their template to the local dealership in Lake Havasu and compared it to an EX that was on the showroom floor. Reached out back to me. Yeah, there's a problem. We're going to make another pair, send them out to you right away. You know, with the return label, send us the old ones. I got them really fast. I would say at most 3 days. So they really stand behind their product. So I gave them props for that. There was a lot of emails going back and forth just to say, you know, there's a problem here. But yeah, these are the ones that they sent back to me. I installed it just like you saw in the rest of the mats. 100%. I would suggest getting this inner mat if you're going to do any spirit riding, if you're going to race. Man, this was great when I was racing. I did do a race about a month ago, and I hadn't installed these. That's how long it's been, but it's been amazing. This inner ankle mat, if you can get them, it's awesome. I don't remember, I don't think it was on their website. I actually called them and said, oh, it's a bummer you don't have these. And I'm like, oh yeah, we do. So it's not on their website. You have to ask for it. And give them specific, you know, colors and materials that you want. So to wrap this video up, 100%, I'm glad I put in the extra work for the Jet-Trim. These mats are amazing. I don't know what that is, but these mats are amazing compared to other mats that I've seen that are aftermarket. I did have a ski that the previous owner put it on right before he sold it to me. I think it was black tip, but I can tell you, the Jet-Trim, for putting the glue on yourself or having Jet-Trim do it, 100% worth it. So with that, sorry the video was long. I want to be really detailed because I saw very few videos regarding putting on Jet-Trim. I wanted to have more of a detailed video. I hope you appreciate it. It's okay if you want to fast forward it. With that, I appreciate you sticking around and watching this. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff. I try to bring videos as I can. I know it's been a while. I haven't given up on you. But with that, I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.